Hey, you possum peeps! Today is Friday, September 22nd, 2023, and you're watching the Weekly Paw. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-publisher of Pet Lifestyles magazine. It is going to be a short episode today, folks, as we head into a critical time of bringing the new Pet Lifestyles magazine to life. I can't wait for you guys to see exactly how pawesome this is becoming. You know, the team has been working very hard behind the scenes to put together a new design, new structure, working on new partners in terms of marketing and programming. You know, last week we announced that Dr. Stephanie Liff and her Pure Paws veterinary practice has become the official veterinary partner of Pet Lifestyles magazine. I hope you see that over the last few months, we've made a series of announcements about official partners and things like that. We are literally bringing you the best and the brightest in their field to give you the best advice for your forever journey. You know, Dr. Liff is just an amazing vet. As many of you know, she helped us address Snickers's lymphoma and what happened there. You know, we've also announced previously that Kate Perry of Kate Perry Dog Training is our official dog training partner. Kate is one of the most respected trainers in the country. She also happens to be an incredibly knowledgeable, very kind, and talented woman. So, you know, those are just two examples of the announcements. We've got a lot more to make in the coming months. As many of you know, the first issue is going to be the November issue, the first issue back anyway. It's being redesigned, so it's not going to look like your daddy's Pet Lifestyles magazine. So sit tight, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. On to the news. You know, it's interesting. I get asked the question all the time. How do shelters and rescues make money? How do they raise funds for their population? So if you've ever wondered that, many in the space use the tried and true methodology of fundraising. You know, they go to events, they pitch the attendees, they put materials in gift bags, things like that. They use mailers, they use phone banks. Some, like the ASPCA, use endless amounts of street teams, which is just ridiculous, to go out and sign people up for regular donations, subscription donations, those kinds of things. Now, some use these methods, and others get extra creative. Some use a combination of the two. So it's one of the things that I absolutely love about the pet space, the creativity. So you've heard me talk before about my friends at Mount Pleasant Animal Shelter and their amazing shelter director, Lorri Coppola. Well, Lorri certainly went the extra mile this time in finding a way to increase donations to her facility. Take a look for yourself.
Here, come on.
Brandon has been wanting to do this forever.
See?
Look at everybody with their smiles and their smirks. I'm about to get pied. So this was Jordan's Way Challenge. If we had raised $1,000 by the time we got started, I was going to get pied in the face. But because I was out sick, I said my staff could pie me. So my staff's about to pie me. So on the count of three, you're all just going to come out.
Do you want your glasses on?
Yeah, I'll watch them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Go!
Jordan, what was that, man?
I'm sorry, you had to get a little bit on you. I was supposed to get Lorri.
And now it's a hat.
I'm done.
No, there's more.
There you go.
I have been pied.
You know how.
Thank you for everybody's support.
I know. I was like, I know
Thank
she's
you
going
for
to
your
get
support for the shelter. Adopt, don't shop. Come to Mount Pleasant. We got lots of dogs, cats, kittens, puppies. We got some long-term dogs here that really need to come visit us. Thanks.
Now, what you don't know is that Lorri and her team told donors that if they hit a certain donation amount, Lorri will get pied. Well, as you saw in the video, she certainly got pied, so they hit their donation amount. Now, I mean, it's a great job, folks. It's fundraising tactics like this that stand out. It's tactics like this that drive additional donors and gets attention for potential adopters. And that's the name of the game, folks. When it comes to a shelter as a facility, you have a lot of expenses. With rescues, it's a little different because instead of housing an in-house vet like a shelter might or a medical team, with rescues, you partner up with a veterinary practice. They give you a reduced rate, those kinds of things. You raise funds and you pull in donors to try and drive funds to take care of your medical costs and things like that. At a shelter, there are built-in overhead costs, and they do increase. So as we look at what's going on in the economy, as you look at inflation, especially for a shelter, if you volunteer for a shelter or you are a part of their team, please show them this episode because I want them to see what Lorri and her team did so they can get more creative and hopefully helping our forever friends even more. A Dog Who Follows Gladly is the newest addition to the Fables of Eudaimonia children's book series from Stoic Simple Press. And I apologize if I mispronounced that. Did the best that I could. It's a little bit new to me. In this touching rendition of an ancient parable, a wise old ranch dog teaches an inexperienced newcomer how to see the best in every situation. A Dog Who Follows Gladly is an elegant collection of vignettes that celebrates the art of embracing what we can't control and being grateful for every moment of our lives. Folks, it's books like this that can help children of all ages better understand why pets are such an important part of our lives. You know, I love books like this. In the interest of full disclosure, I've not read this book yet. I have a lot of friends who've read the series, big fans of it. Stoic is actually sending me a copy now, so I'm going to read it and I'll get back to you on the book itself. But from what I've been able to see and from what I've heard from people who really, really love this series, I can't wait to read this book. So I'll report back after I do. SpaDog, you know, the subscription box craze. Yeah, that trend petered out. It's gone. There are a few bright spots left in that space, though, and I have a feeling these guys are one of them. SpaDog is a luxury gift box for the world's most spoiled dogs. And as you can see on your screen, this is my spoiled little girl. She also happens to be the spokesdog for Pet Lifestyles magazine, Briorio. Every SpaDog features an exclusive assortment of elegant gifts like luxury dog collar jewelry, gourmet treats, designer dog toys, and lavish grooming items. Now, exquisite glass jars, refined fabrics, and glamorous accoutrements are features of every box. Even the box itself was designed to be a luxurious keepsake that you won't want to throw away. I mean, seriously, could you get any cuter than this? And this is what I was talking about before in terms of the creativity in the pet space. Sniffinies? I mean, come on. That's just friggin' adorable. Now, SpaDog's website is literally filled with photos like these. Very creative, a lot of fun. And I can't wait for my spoiled little girl, Briorio, to try it out. I'll report back with the experience. Now, like I said, folks, this is going to be a short episode. Lots to do, little time to get it done in. To close out this week's episode and give you a little bit of a TGIF, here's this week's Weekly Tail Waggle. Now, as many of you folks know, every week I save a couple of memes that I find or are sent to me just to make you laugh to end the week out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Stay pawesome, peeps. We'll see you next week.